Hi, Vanessa here, and I wanted to share a quick business tip with you because this is a question that comes up an awful lot from my clients. And the question is the following. Vanessa, what do I do when I'm out somewhere and I meet a person who says, how much do you charge? What should I respond? Now this question comes up time and time again, and often the natural reaction is to respond to it, right? And that's going to be a big mistake. The last thing you're going to do if somebody asks that question is immediately state your fees. And I want to share with you why. I want you to imagine for 1 minute that you go to the doctor, you're going to them for expert advice because you're experiencing certain symptoms and you probably think you have an idea of what might be wrong with you or what sort of treatment you have. But would you really just go to the doctor and say, hey doc, how much does it cost for me to have a knee replacement if that's what you think's wrong with you? That's the last way you would approach it, right? Because you're actually looking for their expert guidance and advice. Because whilst you might think that's what you need, it's not necessarily what you need. And this is exactly the same for you when somebody asks you about your pricing. You first and foremost got to really step into being the expert in your business and ask a series of questions of that potential client that's going to enable you to build the picture and really find out what they really need first and foremost. And then from there, you're going to make them an offer as to the best course of treatment, right? If we're sticking with the medical analogy here. So how do you respond to that question when somebody asks you, so what do you charge? Well, the way I love to respond to it is say, I'd be really happy to answer that question for you. But the truth is, I'm going to need some more information so that I can answer that question fully for you. How about we schedule a time together so that I can find out more about your goals, your current challenges, and about what you really want for your business. And then that way I can share with you some of the possibilities. How does that sound to you? And typically most people, when you answer like that, they immediately respond with, hey, that sounds great. You get your calendar out, you schedule an appointment, and now you make a much deeper, in-depth conversation and discovery into their business so that you can really make the most appropriate offer for what that client needs. I hope you enjoyed this business tip today. Look forward to speaking with you again soon. Now I'd love to give you another opportunity where we can spend 3 days together transforming you and your business and really taking it to the next level. You want to look at the bigboldevent.com. It's happening here in Tucson, Arizona from the 6th through the 8th of November. 3 days jam-packed of content, mindset, strategies, high-level networking that's really designed to take you and your business to the next level. And I would love for you to join me there. You do need to grab your seat. Those spaces are filling up and last year we sold out. So here's a link again, www.thebigboldevent.com. See you there.